2. Make 10. This shit needs to be right here. You about 6'2". That's juice. What's your juice? You see me working? I'm working.
Hey, Erickson, is that motivation though? Little man saying I'm hungry while you're getting the work in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. Gotta feed him. Gotta feed my boy.
He's always in the gym with you?
Most times.
Yeah.
You know, he on spring break right now, so he came to Vegas with me.
Right.
He came to Vegas.
Oh, that was cool with Dad, you know?
Yeah.
I'll let you come with me.
Yeah, he excited, man. He excited. He tell me all the time, you gotta get that belt.
Yeah.
You gotta get that belt, Pops. I got him.
Yeah, he wants it.
Yep.
Like you said earlier, Erickson, you're here. You're going to be in town for the Fondor Booker fight. The warrior that you are, I know you're always scouting no matter what's happened in the past. What do you think about Fondor Booker?
Booker's my dude. He's a cool guy. But call a spade, man. I think Fondor gonna stop him.
We've seen Austin Ammo Williams get him out of there in 1 round.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll go longer than that, though?
Yeah. Because he learned from that.
Right.
He learned from that.
He talked about that with us yesterday. That he learned from that. You know, basically don't get caught cold in the first.
Yeah, I'm sure. I just think that
And it happens, right?
Yeah, I think the experience level is just different too. Fondor has been in there with me, Tim Zhu. Who was he fought? Mendoza. He's fought some top guys, so I feel like the experience level, just like in my fight, I feel like the experience level is gonna play a big difference. I'm not just saying that being biased. It's true, man. It's true.
What kind of punishment do you think Booker could be in store for that fight with Fondor? He said that he doesn't think that he can stop himself from being lured into a fist fight.
I don't know. My prediction's my prediction. I don't know the rest. Fondor, he's not too much of a boxer, but we've seen a little bit of that his last fight with Tim Zhu. So we'll see how he comes this fight. He's either gonna box or try to box or make it a dog fight like he did with me.
How big of a challenge is that height to overcome when you actually get in the ring with it? You talked before about training for your guy, thinking that you needed the speed, the double impact to be raised up a little bit more.
Yeah, but he's not as tall as Fondor. He's nowhere near.
Nowhere near.
But he is a tall task. I've dealt with him in the amateurs before, but dealing with that Fondor, that height, it is a little different. I had to bring in like light heavyweights or like dudes that was just way tall, you know, for sparring and stuff like that in that camp. But with my mindset and the skills I possess, I felt like, and I still feel this way, like that shit don't matter. They call them weight bullies or they call them whatever. That shit don't matter to me. That shit don't matter. We all weigh the same thing when it's time to hit that scale.
victory over Madrimov a couple weeks ago.
That was nice. I heard something about Madrimov saying he was sick, but Virgil did what he had to do. He looked good. He looked good
down.
He looked aggressive, yeah.
Kind of a tale of two fights. Madrimov moved around, and when the gas ran out, Virgil Ortiz was
I
still
feel like he did
forced
too
to
much
attack.
movement. I feel like Madrimov did too much movement, and he broke down later in the fight.
Is that kind of a calculated risk that you have to take when you're going up against a guy when you say, I have to move, but you've got to be cognizant of what you know you have in the tank?
Yeah, and you don't even need to move all crazy. That was unnecessary movement. I feel like he could have just been, he has good feet. I feel like he could have just been turning the corner or just like making small movements and capitalizing on top of that. I feel like he was moving, not punching sometimes, and just moving way too much until he ended up like breaking down. He broke down a little bit.
You see,
I feel like Virgil could have stopped him too.
Just like on that note, like you see your guy from Florida, Keith Thurman, like kind of being more efficient in that regard, less wasted movement. Like in a way, he's making that older age like work for him by being more efficient.
Yeah, but we'll see when he fights somebody that's like up to par.
Yeah,
I support Keith, and I think that was a good comeback win. He fought a dude with like 20-something wins, majority knockouts. But it was good to see him back. He's good for boxing. Keith is good for boxing.
Was he cool to you when you were coming up in Florida?
Yeah. Always.
Yeah.
That's like I'm a competitor, so Keith is in my weight class. I'm a competitor. I always look at everybody as like opposition. I look at everybody as 154 pounds as opposition, but Keith is one of those dudes that like, I grew up with him, and like I see him in the pro ranks, and he's like kind of on his way out, and I'm like still here, and like I'm trying to like solidify a title and solidify my name. So I'm not really going towards Keith. I'm trying to go for the titles. You know what I mean?
Speaking of that, your name's been linked to guys like Murtazaliev, who absolutely destroyed Tim Zhu a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
What do you think about that fight?
I think Tim Zhu won in there just a little bit like overconfident. I feel like he went in there overconfident, not really thinking about what Murtazaliev had to offer. I feel like he went in there trying to get the knockout, trying to get that Fondor rematch and maybe a bigger fight because he'll have a belt and all that type of stuff. So I feel like he went in there just a little bit like careless.
So inside though, when you watch a guy like Murtazaliev, and you know that there could be a collision course again with you and a guy like him.
Yeah.
How ready are you for that competition?
I'm ready. I'm ready now. But we got Adrian Holmes in the way right now. So that's all I'm thinking about is him.
And what can fans expect your fight versus Holmes?
I think I get rid of him. I think I stop him. Respectfully.
Is there a mind state that goes into that? Like when you're fighting, other fighters, Ramos, is it like, all right, I gotta keep it in the center of the ring, turn him. But when it's a guy like Holmes, is there like a change in mentality when it comes to getting a stoppage, preparing for that?
Yeah. You see how I fought Fondor versus how I fought Ramos.
Right.
I could do it all in there. Like it's either I'll box you or I'm gonna take it to you and try to knock you out. And I feel like this fight, you're gonna see a more action-packed Lubin. I know a lot of people have shit to say about that Ramos fight. I watch that fight all the time. I'm very confident on that win. I don't know why they haven't released it on YouTube or nothing like that, so people can really sit down and study that fight. But it is what it is. I'm ready for this fight. I'm ready. I'm just ready, man. I'm ready to fight.
I sat in the seat behind you where the judge was getting his hand wrapped the other day and talked to Jesus Ramos. And the undertone was one of wanting a rematch with you. I talked to the pimp who were all draped in white yesterday. Everybody that I spoke to said Lubin, that everybody wants revenge on Lubin. How do you feel about welcoming a rematch with the now surging once again, Jesus Ramos Jr.?
Oh yeah, let's do it. I'll take that fight. But right now, this is for the IBF mandatory. Right. I'm focused on the title, but I'd be more than happy to welcome a rematch and a title defense. Even make it better for him. So gotta do it twice, so I don't think that is luck.
At the same time, when you watched it, did you feel like even though you won the fight, you left food on the table.
Yeah.
Like,
Hell yeah. There's a lot more I could have done. There's a lot more I could have done. You know, not to make any excuses, but I was fucked up for that fight. Like, my whole body was I was fucked up. No excuses though. I still got the win.
But even in victory, you still look for vindication.
Yeah, it's because sometimes it's not about like just winning. It's about how you win sometimes. You know, that was a big card. It was Jamel Charlo versus Canelo. We were the co-main event to that. So like in camp, I was really looking forward to like putting on a show and stopping him or something. Like I always had that mindset, trying to stop somebody. But you know, my body kind of failed me, but you know, we handled that. We handled everything, and we back. We back now.
Not to keep bringing him up, but it's crazy and it's eerily similar. Your conversations and your undertones. Those are the things that Jesus Ramos is echoing. The same thing. It's all about stopping guys right now.
Yeah.
It's not about letting people get to the finish line. It's about breaking those who want to be broken.
Yeah. I feel that same way, man. I feel that same way. Like this kid right here, Holmes. I know he has an undefeated record. It's my second undefeated fighter in a row. My second southpaw in a row. But I'm looking to go in there and break him up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm ready.